Come upstairs and I'll show you where my demons hide from you. Just look at who I have become. I'm so ashamed you are the one that made me feel the way I do. You broke me and taught me to truly hate myself. Unfold me and teach me how to be like somebody else. When I felt strong enough, I was discovered by the love I had been waiting for so long. You told me none of that was real. I cannot hide how low I feel to know that you were never wrong. You broke me and taught me to truly hate myself. Unfold me and teach me how to be like somebody else. Welcome to another Songs Bama Soba. So today what I wanted to talk to you about is a couple of Moldovan holidays. So first we're going to start with a holiday called Mărțișor. And Martie in Romanian means March, the month of March. And for Moldovans, the 1st of March marks the beginning of spring, the first day of spring. So at school or at your job, wherever you are in Moldova, people will wear these little pins. I have one for you right here. Mine happens to have a Moldovan flag. I got it for my birthday actually, and it has two hearts attached to it, and everyone will put it on, I don't know if it matters which side, but either the left or right side, either on their jacket or on their clothes. I also have another one here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like red and white. You really can't see it. I'll try to take it out of the package and show you. So these are also called Mărțișor, and then you'll wear these, and throughout the day, people will give you other ones to add onto like the little pin or whatever you have holding them onto your clothing. And at school, it's just students and teachers exchanging them. I'm sure with loved ones and other people that you're close with. So it's really cute. A lot of the volunteers like this holiday because I think it's just very simple and fun, and also because we do really not like winter. Not everyone, but most of my friends, we don't really enjoy the long winters. So I think spring again marks a new time for us as volunteers as well. So you'll see in Chisinau, in the capital, down the streets, there will be tons of these little mărțișori being sold. And they'll have larger ones, smaller ones, they're crocheted typically. And it's really fun to just see what everyone has created. And at my school, there is a girl who is selling them, so I really would like to buy some from her. She made them all herself. And they'll have a display of a bunch of them. And there is a little story that goes along with it. I'm not going to retell the whole story, but basically it's just a story of how the colors came to be. So there was a man, and somehow he got wounded. This is a really short version, so I'm sorry that I'm not doing it justice. A man became wounded, and this was still during the winter time. And the blood from his chest, I believe, he bled into the snow, the white snow. And then that was when the first flower of spring appeared. It's called ghiocel in Romanian, and I'll post what it is in English because I forget. So basically the white can represent the snow, and then transitioning from snow to the ghiocel, the flower for the first day of spring, and the red represents his blood. Again, there is a much longer version of that, but I just wanted you to know where the colors came from. And it's also celebrated in other Eastern European countries, but as my host dad says, it is mostly celebrated here in Moldova. I'm not sure if he's just exaggerating or if that's true, because I haven't been to any other countries that celebrate it. But that's the story, and it is typically worn throughout the whole month. I mean, you can wear it throughout all of spring if you'd like to, I guess, but I think it's fun, and it's a cute little holiday. So that's one. And then on the 8th of May, we have Women's Day, International Women's Day. Again, I think that this is celebrated more in Europe in general. I know that in the United States, people would maybe post on someone's wall about Women's Day, or maybe just someone at work might say to me, oh, happy Women's Day, but it's not, at least where I'm from in the United States, we don't really celebrate Women's Day too much. We have Mother's and Father's Day. But here they have Women's Day, where they typically recognize, the mother figure and all that women do. So on the news, you'll see people talking about, where do women stand in Moldova, their role, and you'll also have a lot of singers singing about their mother, doing a lot of poems. Moldovans are huge on poetry, reciting poems. You'll see little kids reciting poems to their mother or about their mothers. And at my school, what we are going to do is we're going to go travel to the capital together to watch a play and have some pizza. And the next day, we'll also have, like I explained in a previous video, what's called a masa, where you eat a lot of food and celebrate with one another. And there's also Ziua Bărbaților, which is like the day to celebrate men as well. And so that sort of is close to each other, because I believe that was before the 8th of March. It's hard to keep track. Moldovans love to celebrate. If we say that the stereotype of Americans is that we only work, then the stereotype for Moldovans is that they're constantly celebrating. And there's some truth to both of those stereotypes, obviously, because Moldovans do also work a lot and Americans also do celebrate a lot, but they really just keep them coming. So when you think that the holiday season is over, it's not. It keeps coming. So, but these are like nice light holidays. One thing I have to say about Women's Day is that I think it's a bit controversial for some women, because, especially the women that are living in villages, because they're working so much. Most Moldovans have gardens, so women, I'm talking specifically about the women at my school, because I see them working full time at the school. Then they go home, they have to tend to animals and cook food, clean, and take care of children if they have children that are still young. So they're doing a ton. So in one sense, the Women's Day is great. But in the other sense, is Women's Day and recognizing women really moving Moldovan women forward? And that's something I don't really know, because, again, I'm just in the village working at the school. I don't know much more about what's going on, at different levels in the country for women's progress. So I've even heard from women at my school that, they feel like they're exploited and that they're constantly working and they're just overly tired. And so it's nice to hear men thank women for all that they're doing, but they need to be thanked and recognized on a daily basis, and there needs to be improvement so that they can improve the quality of their lives and their health and just understand what it means to take care of themselves. So that's something that hopefully by being at the school, and all of us Peace Corps volunteers that are here, we can maybe somehow help women and men in Moldova understand what it means to slow down, take care of yourselves, regardless of what the situation looks like at home or at work. So that is something that we've talked about among volunteers, that the appearance of Women's Day and celebrating women and how beautiful they are, but in reality, what is the situation on a day-to-day basis? And we can say that for any holiday, really, that's celebrated all over the world, in the United States and anywhere. But I just thought I would talk about those two holidays, Women's Day and Mărțișor, because they're right sort of next to each other. And, yeah, and it's springtime, it's sunnier here, it's getting warmer, and so all of us are happier now. So I hope that you have a great day. I know that in Boston it's snowing, so hopefully you can get a little bit of spring soon. And I will talk to you next week, and I hope you have a great day.